Assalamu alaikum, dear.
Walaikum assalam, sir.
Good morning, dear Maha.
Good morning, sir.
So, how are you today?
I'm over the moon, and how about you?
I'm flying high today, dear, as I'm having a fantastic girl with me, and today we would love to have a little bit of podcast session with you. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I know it's all of a sudden we are taking this,
Yes.
but I think you're pretty much confident to have this. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, dear. So, right after 5th August, just right target on the spot, right after 5th August, our country's all our situations, according to environment, political perspective, all change.
Yes.
There's some negative and positive perspective also, pros and cons everywhere. I would love to go with today the cons of the negative perspective, which is called. So, right after 5th August, where's the current situations according to you in our country? Would you like to explain?
Okay, basically, you asked me about our country, so I think that I should talk about Dhaka, as
Right.
it is the capital city of our country. So let's talk about it. First, let me clear why Dhaka famous for. Okay, Dhaka has the rich history and vibrant culture, and it's offering the modality and the touch of tradition towards the people. That's why they feel interested towards Dhaka.
Right.
At the same time, people thrown to Dhaka because Dhaka has more job facilities. They give us the education and healthcare facilities. This is why people chose Dhaka over other cities as leave.
Right.
So I'm really proud to say that Dhaka has the lowest crime rate in earlier stage, but unfortunately the crime rate have increased a lot. We have seen that after 2023, a huge crime rate have increased in our country. According to some reports like Daily Star, we have seen that 0.22% crime rate was in Dhaka when among the 1 lakh of people, but it has increased a lot after so many years.
Right.
Like when we talk about in 2025, we have seen another bad impact that people are affected with that. When we talk about the crime, what is happening is like we have seen that murder, rapes, and then burning have increased a lot, and it's very harmful for us that a lot of people have talked about it, and the crime rate is more than reportedly 33,513 people are affected by that. So it's so affected for us. That's all from my first part.
Yeah, sure. You have talked about the current situations and the scenario that's going on in our country. So, Maha, I would love to know, what do you know about the crime rate, ratio, and the future that has been going through? So, would you like to share it with us?
I have mentioned earlier that in 2023, we have seen a crime rate which was about 0.22%.
Right.
But when we talk about this, it's like almost 2 point something. So it have increased a lot in
Right.
2025.
Right.
And when we talk about murder case, that in January 2025, we have seen that more than 200 murders have already done in the month of January. And then when we talk about February and March, it have increased. So it's so, I mean,
Alarming in a rate?
yes.
Okay, fine. Maha, you have been talking about all the scenario that have been going on. Just I want to tell you, or just want to reveal from you, that what's the basis that you were talking about? Do you have any evidence or any statement that you have been going through, any assessment?
Okay, basically it have already published in police data. Also, Omar Farouk, who is the professor of developed criminology and head of criminology, Department of Criminology,
Right.
also shared with Daily Star that he also have seen a huge increase. He talk about very frequently that our government has some lackings and unconsciousness. He talk about that the crime rate, whether it's increase or decrease, is not the fact. The fact is that the increasing number of crimes can affect our people or our citizen badly. So which is also very effective for our development, as we are developing country. We are not developed country still now.
Okay, fine. That you are saying that is a disadvantage to have
Yes.
such kind of scenario in our country. But I would love to know something from your own perspective that we have been going through such an enormous calamities and all, which is the political, not only the political, it's also the social crimes which has been going through. So, what do you think, as a girl, as a rising girl, what do you think to secure your environment? What do you want to do? The government should do to take the whole environment controlled.
So I think that it's not only the government fault, we also have fault,
Right.
as some size of population is just encouraging the crimes.
Right.
So I would say that most of fault is our, because government can't do the solve by themselves. We
So
also help
do you agree
themselves.
or do you are on the same boat that the religious perspective norms should be exercised by the people to
Yes,
be more
definitely.
characteristics?
Yes.
That's a good assessment, dear. And I do believe we were on the same boat that we want to make our country developed and all the bad impacts should be removed and banished
Yes,
from our
definitely.
country. So, Maha, I would love to say there's an instant podcast. We're going to have our Eid al-Fitr right after a little bit of vacation. So, what do you want to say to the audience? Do you want to wish them?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, wish them.
So I would say that very Mubarak to all of you, and thank you so much for being with us. Thank you all.
You're welcome, dear.